I'm having again. Alright, let's see if we can possibly redeem ourselves here, since we were not able to win it the first time. Okay, let's try it too. Alright, well, Wario's the first one out here. Goodbye! Alright, I'll go with another two. Okay. I'll try another two here. Oh boy, this doesn't look good. Yeah, I'm unfortunately going to be out here now. So that minigame once again gave me bad luck right there. Oh well. So it's down to Donkey Kong and Peach at this moment. And Donkey Kong gets it. Alright, we are getting a 4. At least we do get this star right here no matter what we rolled on this turn, so that will certainly help. Alright, that is my second star that we now have, and the next one is going to be over there. Alright, let's see what Donkey Kong gets here. A 2. And it looks like he's going to pay 3 coins of this toll to pass. And he's also going to be playing an item mini-game. There is a Boo Bell in play right here, but let's see what Donkey Kong's going to end up with. Oh boy, it's the Bowser Bomb! Oh, that does not sound good right here, especially with where we're standing at. I very much have a feeling that we're probably going to lose all our money like this right here. This really is bad news. Alright, Peach is about to go riding on that shark again. And it's a 3 for Wario. Alright, time for Bowser to take a turn right here. Alright, he's gonna get a 1, a 9, and a 9 for a total of 19. And yeah, we very much lose all our money right here. I definitely very much had that coming. But at least Donkey Kong loses all his money too. Alright, what's our next mini game? Platform Peril. We gotta try to get lucky right here of getting our money back for what we need for the next star right here. But it all just depends on how things do play out from here. Oh, jeez! I ended up falling down by accident after I jumped to try to grab that coin right there. That was my fault. Alright, so Peach ended up winning that one. But yeah, all because I just lost all my money right there. I really did not want to afford a big mistake like that. And that, unfortunately, really messed me up. Alright, we get a 2, but at least we only have 1 coin to lose right there on that red space, so it could have been worse. Oh boy, now it's chance time. Alright, what's gonna happen here? It involves Peach. And it also involves me. Oh! Well, it's a swap with coins and stars. At least it will help for the money-wise, but not so much for the stars right here. So that's gonna give Peach the lead right now. But at least we're not too far off, because it only put me down to 1 star, so let's not give up on this yet. Okay, that's an 8 for Wario. Alright, he's going for a skeleton key this time. He's not gonna open up that gate just yet. And he's going back to the start, same with Peach. Alright, 2 versus 2 for this, and we're playing Dungeon Dash. Alright, looks like Donkey Kong's my teammate here. Alright, let's get going. And that was very much an easy win right there that we got. I will certainly take it. Alright, now we're heading into the last 5 turns, so it's time to check out our current standings. So, Peach is in first, I'm in second, Wario's in third, and Donkey Kong's in last. Alright, Koopa's gonna predict that Wario will win. And like always for the rest of the game, all blue and all red spaces are now going to be doubled to 6 coins, and we'll also have a duel minigame if 2 players land on the same space. Alright, still anybody's game right now, but let's see what happens in the last 5 turns. Alright, we get a 6. Well, a chance time is going to be happening right here again in just a moment, but first, we gotta take care of a duel with Donkey Kong since him and I are on the same space. Why the heck not? Let's bet everything for what Donkey Kong has. I'm feeling very confident that we can beat him here. Alright, let's do this. Gotcha! Alright, we do get to take away all of Donkey Kong's money. Alright, now, let's go ahead and see what happens here on this chance time. Hopefully things can go better this one, but you just never know. Alright, I'm being involved again. And Peach is being involved again as well. But what will the result be this time? Oh! I to give 30 coins to Peach. Still not a very good result right here for what I was hoping for, but thankfully I still barely have enough money for what I need for a star. Alright, one for Donkey Kong, and he just landed on a Bowser space. Well, it's a star steal, but no way that's happening very easily. Alright, Peach gets a 3. Alright, 10 for Wario. Alright, we're doing 1 versus 3 for this one, and it's bowl over. Alright, with Peach and Wario for this mini game. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, Peach was the only one that got knocked down on the team side after Donkey Kong's first throw. But since me and Wario are still alive, we very much have a good chance of winning here. Well, I got knocked down, but it doesn't matter. We're still gonna get that win since Wario was able to survive. So we're good there. Alright, 4 more turns left right now, and we're gonna get an 8. Alright, so we are gonna get that star. That will put me back up to 2. Alright, where's the next one gonna be? Right there. But from where the next star is at right here, I probably have a feeling that we're not really going to have much of a chance of getting over there. We'll just have to see what happens. Alright, 8 for Donkey Kong. He only has 3 coins to get to Baby Bowser right there. Alright, 1 for Peach, but she cannot do the item mini game since she already has an item. Alright, 5 for Wario. Can't buy anything right now from the item shop since he already has an item. Alright, 4-player mini game this time. And we're playing Shy Guy Says. Alright, here we go. And Peach is out. And Wario's out as well. Alright, just me and Donkey Kong are left. Oh shoot! I was too late in raising up my flag, so Donkey Kong beat me right there. Oh well. Still tried though. Alright, 3 more turns left right now, and we get a 9. Alright, so Donkey Kong gets the 7 right there. And 2 for Peach. Alright, back to Wario. And he's gonna get a 4. And now he's gonna open up the that gave it the skeleton key, but he's not going through it. Interesting. Alright. Time for another 4-player minigame, and this time we're playing Toad in the Box. Alright, let's see if we can possibly get the win on this one. Now here's where we start to get into the tricky parts. Okay, there's another. Alright, one more and we win. Oh, no good. It still wasn't any good. Oh, so close. Oh, come on! Not again. Oh boy, Donkey Kong's getting close right now. Okay! We did it! That was a really close battle right here in the end, but I'm glad we were able to prevail. Alright, now down to the last two turns right now, and we get an 8. Alright, now we get an opportunity to steal with this move. Alright, Peach is in first place right now, so I'm going to take away some of her coins. Alright, how much are we going to be getting? Alright, looks like 26! Okay. That was certainly a good steal right there. And now we're playing a mini game. I certainly do know the one that I do want to go for, so let's keep an eye on the barrel that has the item that I'm aiming for. Okay! That's exactly what I wanted right there. So we're going to get ourselves a golden mushroom. Alright, 3 for Donkey Kong. He just lost some coins on the red space. Peach is going to get a 3. And Wario gets an 8. He's not going to pass here. Alright, we're doing 1 versus 3 for this one. Quick sand catch. Alright, so I'm with Peach and Wario for this one. Alright, let's go around and try to pick up as much coins as possible. Alright, we got 13 right there. That's pretty good. Alright, now it is time to get into the last turn. May as well go ahead and use my golden mushroom right here. Alright, 2, 3, and 4 for a total of 9. Now, unfortunately, we got a very poor total right there with that golden mushroom that we just used. We didn't really have much of a strong chance anyway of getting to the star from where it was at, so it could have been worse. But no surprise there that Donkey Kong's taking away some of my money, all because I'm the one that's in first. It's going to be 23 coins for what he gets there. Oh, now Donkey Kong gets a hidden block, and he gets a star from that! So now that's finally going to put him on the board right here, but we shouldn't really be too worried about that. And now Peach is just gonna go ahead and use her golden mushrooms. So good opportunity for her to do that, considering that it is the last turn. Alright, 7, 8, and 4 for a total of 19. We of course can't buy any items on the last turn. And Peach is not going to pass. And it looks like she's going to be taking one more ride on that shark. And 1 for Wario. He's going to be riding on that shark as well. Alright, it's time for Wario and Peach to do a duel since they're on the same space. Alright, they're only wagering 10 points each right here. But let's see who's going to take the win here. It's Peach that gets it. So, it's time for us to hear these words again from Wario. Alright, we're finishing things off with a 4-player mini game. And it's going to be roll call. And it looks like we're counting the bombs. Alright, let's see what happens. I think I may know what it is right here. I'm going with 16 as my answer. Alright, how many bombs were there? It is 16! So me and Donkey Kong do get the win right there. Alright, anyways, that does it for the last turn. So, before we find out who our winner is, let's go ahead and get ready to go over the final results. Anyways, here's our stars. Me and Peach did have the most stars in the end with 2. Donkey Kong had 1, and Wario was the only one that didn't even have a single star throughout this game. Alright, now it's time to check out our coins. So Donkey Kong had the most of those in the end with 74. Alright, heading into the bonus stars now. We're starting off with the minigame star, and that's going to go to me. Alright, now time for the coin star. Who's getting this? That's going to me as well. Alright, anyways, let's finish it off with the happening star, and that's going to go to Wario. But I think we very much know who won this game right here. But anyways, let's go ahead and reveal who the superstar is. Big news, the secret treasure has been found. We must reach it before Captain Bowser does. It's me! Certainly a great way to start off the special right here, if I do say so myself. We just could not be stopped right here in the very end. That is fantastic. Nice try, Bowser. I just got you so good. But anyways, I am the superstar. I'll certainly call that a great game. But yeah, we ended up with a total of 4 stars out there, which was very, very nice. And like I said, it's certainly a great way to start off the special right here for Nick. And I bet he'll be very proud of me for how I was able to pull this off. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So, I had a mini game by 65 over Donkey Kong, and then I have a coin by 38 over Wario, and then Peach landed on the most blue spaces. Donkey Kong landed on the most red spaces with 2. Me and Wario have 1, and Peach was the only one that didn't even land on a single red space. Wario had happening by 1 over Peach and Donkey Kong. And me and Donkey Kong landed on 1 chance type space, while Peach and Wario didn't land on any of them. Donkey Kong's the only one that landed on Bowser space. I was the only one that landed on Battle space. Everyone had a 1 item space out there. That's pretty interesting to see. And Wario was the only one that landed on a bank space. But yeah, I'm really glad that we were able to do a very good job out there in this first segment from what I was expecting. It really helped out there for how we pulled away 2 in the end with most of the bonus stars that we were able to get. So that's certainly a great win right there for how I managed to pull it off. But now we're going to go ahead and put in all of our coins and stars into the bank. But doesn't really matter about in this case, since I do have the bank maxed out right here. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 2 for the Nintendo 64 as part of my 500 video special for Come and Party with Nick. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.